It is the afternoon of May 22nd when Keldysh heads out to the open sea west of Denmark. 61 years earlier to the day, Bismarck was also steaming west into open sea at the beginning of its voyage after leaving safe harbor in Norway. Keldysh has no guns or armor. It's a ship of peace, the largest oceanographic research ship in the world. The Russian word for peace is Mir, and Keldysh is the mother ship for two deep submersibles called Mir 1 and Mir 2. There are only 4 submersibles in existence capable of diving to 20,000 feet, and Keldysh operates 2 of them. The Mirs are the only double subsystem in the world and have the most powerful batteries of any deep submersible, making them ideal for lighting up the depths where no sunlight has ever penetrated. The architect of the Mir program is Dr. Anatoly Sagalevich, who not only designed the Mirs, but has logged the most hours piloting them. Jim's brother Mike is the designer and builder of most of the deep-sea technology used on the expedition. Mike's remotely operated vehicles, or ROVs, will photograph for the first time ever the interior of the Bismarck wreck. They are nicknamed Jake and Elwood.
This ROV is designed to go inside of a wreck. If you took a normal ROV in there that had a tether, it would get hung up very quickly. This ROV pays out its own tiny fiber, and it pays it out like a spider spinning a web, so that if it goes around a corner and goes around a bunch of debris, the ROV just pays more out. So you can go in one window or door and come out a whole different place on the wreck.
It has taken Mike and his team 3 years to develop this ROV technology.
Try to think of every single scenario possible of how the ROV was going to travel through the wreck and what was required. So we tried to package everything into as small as package as possible.
The design is so cutting edge that no off-the-shelf components could be used. Every part was designed and built from scratch. Jake and Elwood each carry 2,000 feet of fiber optic cable. Inside the cable are 2 tiny glass fibers, only half the diameter of a human hair.
I'd say we're about still 2 pounds negative.
Probably want to dive it slightly negative.
Video of what the ROV sees, as well as flight control signals, race along the fibers as pulses of light. The delicate glass fibers are the pilot's only link to the ROV. Damage them and the vehicle is lost. Based on the blueprints from the shipbuilder, Jim and his team have made detailed diagrams of every deck of the Bismarck. With the help of the survivors, they are attempting to compile a list of access points to the wreck, which might be large enough for the ROV to get inside.
Start with where your workstation was, where your duty station was on the ship, okay?
Dienststelle, Geheimschreibstube. The secret encoding room.
Ah.
The wood deck, the outer deck, yeah.
I was stationed at the secret correspondence room, and my daily duties were to analyze any correspondence or intelligence coming from the outside. We never knew a thing down below. We were kids. Officers were like gods to us. We never asked, and we were never told. But we were allowed on deck as we got to Norway.
My duty station was the writing room, basic correspondence between stations with naval headquarters and the commanders-in-chief, where we would go when we would leave basic mail, etc. The adjutant's chamber was right next door, and he would dictate orders and other information to process.